to spend a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the...
You're dropping that?
No one's
Strange.
gonna move on this
It
place
seems
now
quite
that the
useful to
Prydwen's in
me.
town. Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
I'm guessing that diplomacy isn't on...
What's the matter? Don't like kicking in the door? Don't worry. You'll fall in line with our tactic. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station.
Uh-huh.
You can relax now. Reinforcements have arrived. Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
sir.
Permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing.
Mm-hmm. And what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine, not a relic from the past playing catch. If Danse hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we would accepting outsiders like yourself. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder, if you have any questions, ask me now.
Where can I get power?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And until Elder Maxon grants you that.
Sure.
Anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has passed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction, and most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot, and it leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them? I thought we...
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization.
Right. Don't worry.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings and he concludes that you'd be an asset to us, seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers. You could... Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
A knight? What is this?
Judging from the state of the world, it wouldn't be a...
Uh-huh.
In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dance and Elder Maxim.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work
Dance?
ahead of us, brother.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what...
Exactly. Without him, I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking, bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we...
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
Don't worry. I'll be...
Good, because we've got a lot of work ahead of us. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the instant. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn... Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend...
Sounds good.
Outstanding.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
I'll be in the mess hall if you want to talk. Good luck with Maxon. I'll be in the mess hall if you want to talk. Good luck with Maxon. I've served on this vessel for years. It's the only home I know.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting.
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so...
Ah, yes. You must... Under normal circumstances. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with Unfortunately, I'm lacking...
Maybe I can lend you a hand?
That would be split. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints. I'm authorized to pay you for... And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, in any event, it was...
Captain.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you...
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you... First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an
Check your records, Doc. I'm not from around here.
What's that? You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. Okay, second, have you ever had or come in contact with a person
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good. Third question. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human? Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or...
That's more of a morals question.
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards. So what about you?
Sure. Nope, no problem.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite... Excellent. I think I've got all the information. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning if you ever need medical assistance.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a...
There. Try it now.
Nothing. So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual waits. Anyway, since you came down... My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be.
Actually, you seem...
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hand... There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit stick. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to... Now, if you'll excuse me...
Knight?
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, the powers that be have me locked in here. So, Mike, if you need to stock up on supply...
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take... Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side...
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get out. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need... After you're done with the meet and greet. In the meantime, if you ever need...
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked...
Sure.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud. In my experience, hot shots and big moves.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew.
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it, then. Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there. Wipe out everything that moved. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have an...
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate them.
Now, We have a vertibird on standby. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong. And wipe those. Dismissed.
You have your orders, Knight.
I have a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
I found a group of escaped synths.
All right. You tell me everything.
Acadia has been turned into a fortified location, hiding escaped synths.
I don't see the relevance. What are you going on about?
There's a synth calling itself Dima, gathering...
It's renamed itself? You mean it's acting? I'm starting to see why you brought this to me.
Sure. They're trying to set up some kind of permanent place for themselves.
So this isn't an Institute operation? All right. I've heard... You were right to bring this to my attention. I'll see. If he wants to eradicate this menace, we'll need time to refit vertibirds for extended flight. In the meantime, any additional intelligence you can gather will help ensure that the action we do not engage these synths until we're
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Station keeping maintained. Thrusters stable. Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on the gun. Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
No matter how Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything. Can you tell Kells if he wants things fixed, he needs to keep the damn ship steady? If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
What do you want?
Paladin Dance.
What's up?
Your thoughts?
Remember, we're out here representing.
How do you feel?
I'm not sure right now. Perhaps you should ask me that later.
That was all.
Very well.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother. When you believe synths are replacing...
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. try and keep him in your sights. Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Fridwin for repair.
Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Yes. Yes.
Was that a good read? This area's obviously been abandoned for quite some time.
Face me, you coward! I hear something!
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate Super...
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come this. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synth...
Right.
It would be Armageddon repeated. And maybe... Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric.
Don't apologize. It reminds...
Thank you, brother. Anyway, what's important here is that you got the job. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon.
Sure.
Dismissed.
Radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Station keeping maintained. Thrusters stable.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use... I try to supply my soldiers with the best. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnet. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take...
Thank you, Elder.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards an even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon, according to our scribes. The reading indicated a level of tech. The moment this information came to light, our mission, the Institute, and everyone responsible for the to accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute.
Right.
I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth.
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. We just don't have... I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem... If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me. Any questions, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that...
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago. So it appears... Anything else, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the...
Our records in the ruins of the facility. The location appears to... Anything else, Knight?
What about those energy readings?
Our scribes are confident that the energy readings are from Institute technology. Due to the unusual... We're still detecting them on occasion. But by the time we send a team to investigate, they disappear. Just watch your step. I wouldn't be surprised if the energy... Is there anything else?
Any suggestions where I should look next?
All I can suggest is that you keep your eyes and ears open, Knight. We have every available scribe working on a way into the Institute.
bad detective I've heard of.
I guess you could say that.
Oh, I haven't been able. I don't want to start a panic, but, well...
Where did the crime...
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel. Please, you must...
Who's...
Well, we want to keep this out the tap. Will you help?
Who are your employers?
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but... Will you help us?
Is this...
Oh, yes. Will you...
This type of investigation, you...
I'm afraid that any further negotiations will have...
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness.
Not yet.
Fresh shipment. All your medical... Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone, but I've got a responsibility.
I'm happy to help with anything.
If we get our drink. We had a bad storm. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix. I was hoping, if you're up to it, I wouldn't ask us.
All right.
Good.
Richter, please, you can't do this. We've been
It's
loyal—
Grand Zealot to you, and your dedication has come into doubt. You need to prove your faith. One of you may return to the fold. The other will return to Adam.
Richter, this is insane. You can't expect us to—
Will there be anything else?
That'll be all, sister.
Thank you, Grand Zealot.
You. What are you doing here? Did Far Harbor send you?
I was sent here by a child of Adam I met outside of a...
That's so. Likely more of Sister Harriet's good work. So.
I'm interested in joining. Sign me up.
Decisions of who may enter our family we leave to Adam. You'll have to perform a ritual. Prove yourself worthy in his eyes.
All right. I'll do what Adam requires.
Then let us hope he deems you fit. There is a small spring not far from here. Drink from it. Follow where it leads. You come back.
Right. Needs a password. Must be some clue around here. M-O-T-H-E-R. Mother? Could that be the password?
You're back. More than I expected. Did Adam reveal something to you?
I drank from the spring, and a woman lit...
A woman? Led you to that icon?
Mm-hmm. It was... otherworldly.
Adam above. The mother is a messenger from Adam. Acts as a god. She's the one who led the first of us to this place. And if she revealed herself... If you are prepared to take the next step...
I am ready to...
Then it will be so.
Right.
Head inside and present the icon to the High Confessor once his sermon is done. He'll be... Once you've spoken with him, you should come see me. Have a... And here. But know this. We are all devoted servants to Adam here. Messenger, welcome, brother.
Believe the Confessor is right.
The people of Far Harbor need only peer out their windows to look upon the face of Adam himself. given form in holy fog. Yet no matter how inevitable Adam's reign in this land may be, they deny it. Scoff at us behind their condensers. Kill our missionaries. Slay those who only wish to bring them the light no longer. After years of skulking in the shadows like whipped dogs, our purpose is clear. And I know the key to our victory lies within the nucleus itself. We will claim the secrets hidden away by that accursed robot, and with them, we will wipe Far Harbor from the island. Adam's veil will roll down its streets, holy fog cleansing the land of their heresy. And when we are finally granted division, it will be as heroes. A new day dawns, brothers and sisters. Glory to Atom! Glory to Atom!
Oh, yes. I know he will.
I'd heard whispers of a new carpet. Welcome, brother. How does it feel to take your place among Adam's chosen?
More rads than I usually like, that's...
You do not bear Adam's blessing. No issue. But I digress. You've been to Far Harbor, yes? Seen its barriers again? What would you do?
Sure. Is Far Harbor really that bad?
Yes, brother. For years, my predecessor begged for peace, while we tried to help them, to bring them Adam's... But now that I am High Confessor, all Adam's foes, whether Far Harbor cowering behind their precious condensed, they will come to recognize Adam. But it is only through unity that we can succeed. Adam, now.
I found this icon.
Is that the mother? So the whispers were true. You saw... It would seem he expects great things from you, child.
Yeah, I'd like to help the family.
Eager. My own inquiries have proven fruitless. But your relative newness, I would have you invest... Should you find proof of any heresy or disloyalty?
What exactly am I looking for?
Hard evidence of any plots against myself, the family, or disrespect towards Holy Adam. Such transgressions cannot...
Consider it done.
Superb. Here, the person... This is a chance to prove your value to Adam.
There you are. Have a job for you.
I'm ready to serve, Grand Zealot.
There is a woman, one of our own. Or she was. Gwyneth. But she's given herself over to something... dark. The Confessor ordered Zealot Thiel to track her down, but the heretic eluded her. Now Gwyneth has begun profaning our holy sites with her mad ravings, openly flouting the word of Adam. The High Confessor wants her found and executed.
We can't try talking to her? Maybe she'll see reason.
Won't lie. Sister Gwyneth was a good woman. But whatever's driven her to this lunacy, I'm not sure how much it's left behind. Regardless, the High Confessors decided her abandonment of Adam's too great a sin. The refusal of his grace can't be permitted.
I'll find her, Grand.
Good. Speak to Zealot Thiel. She should be able to point you.
Right.
Bring Adam's judgment to the heretic.
Our family has gotten a little bigger. Welcome. Guide my shots true.
Hi there.
The latest edition.
Could use some fixing up.
What ails you?
feeling sick.
So it would seem. What more can I do?
Nah, we're done.
Very.
Excuse me, Archimist.
Who am I to turn away the ill, even at this hour? What ails you?
You don't sound so great.
Old wounds. Remind.
What sort of?
I was a doctor in Far Harbor. I fell for a pirate. I must have angered Adam as...
Gonna pass.
Adam, what?
Give no respite to those who would harm our family. Zealot Ware seems so interested in Brother Devon's fast. I wonder if he's thinking about joining him.
Excuse me.
Was wondering when I'd get to meet our newest member. I'm Sister Mai, and rumor you happen to catch the Grand Zealot's,
Yeah, I saw it.
Look, it's a lesson worth learning now. Trust is a big deal in this family. Just stay on the High Confessor's now. There's something I... And, not sure if the globe...
Let's see what you got.
Probably have something.
Mai.
Looking to gear up? Even Adam's Chosen needs stims.
You mentioned scouring?
Oh, right. Well, most of us here, the glow doesn't harm us. But Adam's picky about... We keep some anti-rad meds on hand for those. Most folks around here, High Confessor included, consider it kind of a penitent. So, did you want to bruise?
Was wondering if there...
Well, there... I assume you saw the old rad decontamination arches on the way in. I've been trying to fix... I need a pump regulator with some serious chemical shielding. And if any place on this island is going to have... The place is swarming with mutants. But if you're up for it...
All right.
You will? Just... What? So can I show you something?
No, not interested.
I'll be here.
The vessel is breathtaking, is it not? A machine dedicated to spreading Adam's glow. Keep her safe on her travels through the fog.
Excuse me.
Yeah? I mean, glory to Wait, you're the new convert. You happen to see Brother Devon, the sickly guy praying off by himself?
Sure, I saw Devon.
See, Brother Devon, he's been on a fast, a long one. Most folks would say that's real admirable, giving yourself to Adam like that.
I mean, it's his choice, right?
That's easy to say. Look, me and Devon, we weren't born with Adam's blessing like it. Now Devon thinks fasting and refusing meds till he dies is gonna get Adam to grant him some kind of revelation. I've tried talking to him, but he won't listen to me. I know we don't know each other, but if you could convince him to quit, I'd damn handy for folks like... What do you say?
Okay, sure.
Oh, thank you. Please...
Far Harbor will know Adam's wrath. Oh, please, Holy Adam, from this spot, is that you? Oh, holy, I'm...
You seem like you're expecting someone.
I am. Adam came
to you?
My saving grace. Jet has been my crutch for many years. One day, I was in the wood, a verdant stag, wreathed in holy glow. It commanded me to return to the nucleus, and to leave behind my iniquities.
before my dedication, Adam would send another messenger who would free.
Good news.
You're the messenger?
Uh-huh.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, your brilliance. I can't believe it. His messenger.
Where? You did it. Adam above, you did it. Here, anytime I brew a new batch, you can have some. And if there's anything else I can do for you, you let me know.
Got any more of your brew?
Fresh out at the moment.
Why do you care so much about Devin?
I mean, he's a good kid. Sure, he likes his jet a little too much, but it's not like he was out. He just needed a hand.
Uh-huh.
Kinda makes you wonder if Adam did. So...
You mentioned before you're affected by radiation. Why would you choose to live in a place like this?
Sure beats where I came from. Before joining the family, I was a trapper. Lived with a nasty bunch out in the fog. Barely scraping by. Kind of place you slept with a knife under your pillow to make sure no one stole your food. But one day, out hunting, we stumbled upon High Confessor Tectus and his crew on their way to a pilgrimage. We surrounded them, took them captive. Figured we could ransom them back for some grub and ammo. You can probably figure...
Right. You turned on the trap?
Mm-hmm. The High Confessor started 3 meals a day. Not having to worry about getting eaten in my sleep. Radiation wasn't even that much worse.
Sure.
Ended up being a pretty easy decision. So...
Didn't need anything at the moment.
All right, then. Take care of yourself.
Pardon me.
Glory to Adam, brother. You must be the one Richter said.
Uh-huh.
Up here you turned into a slut.
Right. A woman. She...
What?
Uh-huh.
I guess it's not our place to question the ways of Adam. If there is anything I or the other zealots can do to serve, all you need to do is ask.
The Grand Zealot sent...
Very well. As I'm sure the Grand Zealot informed you. Though prone to strange moods, she was well liked by many. At least until she turned her back on Holy Adam. I'm ashamed to admit that
Right. I'll find Sister Gwyneth.
Then by Adam's grace, I hope that you will succeed where I did not. You should begin by searching the holy sites. Perhaps you'll find some clue I missed.
Holy Adam, we shall crush their walls and drive their heresy into the sea.
Scraps torn from some kind of banner, but it looks like some pieces are missing. Wacatok Station. She must be staying at a campground. At least the directions are clear.
Done. The messages are posted. I know it could mean my life, but the children must know. I was paging through a pre-war tome when I saw it. Adam. A tiny speck of matter surrounded by endless death. A vast emptiness dwells within us all. It only reaffirmed what I'd felt all this time. The professor wanted no one to hear. The lie. Not real. We aren't all infinite worlds. Just empty space. Dead. Cold. We are nothing. Confessor won't be pleased by my messages. But I'm not afraid. I'm going to start moving things to the old church by the West Access Road in case they decide to join me. I just hope I'm not too late to save them from Adam's lies.
You've betrayed Adam with your lie.
Not long ago, I would have said the same. The children of Adam have been deceived by Martin. What they don't want you to know is that Adam is but a tiny mote in the... I have seen it with my own eyes. A void so... I know it is difficult to accept, but you must.
What if you misunderstood what you saw and overreact?
I can't think about that now.
Fear and doubt have blinded you.
Blinded by fear and doubt. How could I have been such a fool? I was a child of...
Sure.
Please tell Richter that I will return.
Sister Mai.
You're back. Thanks again for being game to track down that pump regulator. Now, care to check the stock?
Let's see what you have.
Adam provides. Hate to have to charge the faithful, but my supply doesn't
Finally got that regular.
You did? Oh, so that regulator, unless I messed something up.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking, since you did, you willing to do the honor?
Sure. I can take care of that.
Great. Pumps down.
We'll all be divided before Sister Mai finishes her work on the decontamination. The faithless must be punished. Adam's chosen must bring judgment to his enemies.
Adam's justice will be done.
Sister Gwyneth is coming back. She wants to make amends for her actions.
Got through to her, huh? Wasn't sure anyone could. Can't promise the High Confessor won't just kill her on sight. Still, a tale of sin and redemption sets a useful example. You've done well. Proved your devotion, and more important, your loyalty. Adam smiles on you today.
Glory to Adam.
Here, take this. Go forth and show.
Mm-hmm. Mai.
Here to check the stock?
Not right now.
I'm here if you change. Trust in Adam, but don't leave the bay without stocking up.
The decontamination?
That's great. I'll send word.
Maybe later.
Works for me.
Watch over my brothers and sisters.
How do you think the High Confessor speaks to Adam? Through the voice in his head, or do you think he has to say the words aloud?
If you're looking for the crypt, you took a wrong turn. My job to take care of this place. You touch anything, I'm taking the limb. Understand?
Pardon me.
You again. This still isn't the crypt, and I shouldn't need to remind you our policy on touching things.
The rumor is you and...
Edgar?
Uh-huh.
No.
Sure. You said it was you...
The vessel.
Right.
You get in the way of...
Suppose I'll be on?
Good.
Why a child of Adam would live anywhere but the nucleus, I will never understand.
Hostile target identified.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
This is now being come. Bad zone. You may suffer harm up to 10, including death if you remain in the area. This notice required by law. Initiating search for hostile.
Sensors detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated. Engaging.
Ah! My arm!
If you're listening to this, then you made it inside my memory banks. Take a moment. I know it's a lot at once. The architecture you're seeing is data. My data. When I'm plugged into the chair, this is what I see. You're using an earlier version of that technology, a brainwave scanner instead of a direct neural wire. Look around. Do you see that yellow column in the distance? That's long-term memory storage. That's your goal. But you can't just retrieve that data yourself. One of the programs loaded in that holotape is called the Indexer. They're represented by the friendly green sprites milling around. Do you see them? The Indexers have one purpose: to get the data in the yellow column and bring it back to the memory access point. You need to help them get there and back safely. Once they've recovered all the data in the memory, the program will translate it into something you can understand. If you ever need to leave the simulation, then don't worry. Nothing gets reset. You can keep going from wherever you left off. The system has been alerted to your presence. Now things will get hairier. You'll need to deploy defense constructs against the system's active countermeasures. The system's sentries will do everything they can to stop your indexers from returning to the access point with the data. Data block retrieve. Verifying memory file. 100%. We're done here. We now have an access point into the next memory. Just step into the data stream where this memory was stored.
Memory file identification 0V. Additional location data appended. A makeshift medical facility underneath the VIM. Pop factory. Coordinates downloaded.
Interrogated for no reason.
Intrusive program detected. Intrusive indexer detected. Intrusion detected. Countermeasures initiated. Sentry has detected active intrusive indexer.
First data block recovered. Good. Just keep doing what you're doing. Another data block retrieved. One more to go.
Beginning attrition of intrusive program.
Memory retrieval at 100%. Verifying. Looks good. You can now use the data stream as an access point of the next
memory. Memory file identification 0J-2NN8. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I'm offloading this memory. I cannot bear lying to Confessor Martin and his children of Adam any longer. Better to just forget. I found it. The location of the launch key to fire the nuclear missile inside the submarine. Confessor Martin believes it can bring his people into division. Destruction at the hands of an atomic blast. He struggles with how literal his interpretation of that precept should be. I can't risk him deciding to find the key and use it. His people were the first to accept me for what I am. The thought of them being gone fills me with nothing but pain.
Additional data appended. Location: the Harbor Grand Hotel safe room. Key code 485130. Intrusive indexer detected. Beginning attrition of intrusive program. Intrusive program detected. Beginning attrition of intrusive program. Intrusive program detected. Data breach detected. Initiating anti-intrusion countermeasures. Intrusive program detected. Sentry beginning erasure protocol against unauthorized indexer. Intrusive program detected. Intrusive indexer detected. Intrusive indexer detected. Warning. Data breach detected. Intrusion countermeasures initiated. Sentry has detected active intrusive program. Sentry has detected. Sentry beginning erasure protocol against unauthorized indexer. Beginning attrition of intrusive program.
Complete memory retrieved. The data stream is now available to access the next memory.
Memory file identification 0H-3X0P. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I've made a contingency plan in case Far Harbor discovers the truth, or gives in to their xenophobia despite all my efforts. I've isolated the wind turbine powering Far Harbor's fog condensers. A kill switch command will leave them defenseless from the fog and its creatures. But now that it's done, am I really capable of this? This massacre that I've engineered? I'm going to remove the command code from my memories. I'll bury a hard copy if I need to use it. But I can't keep it close to me. It makes me sick.
Additional location data appended. Coordinates to the kill switch command code and the wind farm maintenance building. Security alert. Intrusion detected in long-term storage. Intrusive indexer detected. Sentry beginning erasure protocol against unauthorized indexer. Sentry initiating erasure of intrusive indexer.
That's 100% verified. Good job. You can use the data stream to access the next memory, as usual.
Memory file identification 0Z-7A4K. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
Get away from me! What the hell are you?
It's me. We escaped the Institute together. You're my brother.
I don't have a brother. The name's Nick Valentine. And no one in my family tree is a plastic-skinned freak.
You're just confused. Let me help.
Stay away from me! I don't want to hurt you!
Goodbye, brother.
End playback. Sentry beginning erasure protocol against unauthorized indexer.
Complete memory retrieved. You can exit the simulation at any time.
Memory file identification 0Y-8K7D. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I've discovered a curious record inside the pre-war data files of this submarine base. The Marines here were equipped with an advanced model of combat armor. There are several suits already in the base, in various states of deterioration. But there were more shipments of the armor on its way to the base the day the bombs fell. They could be in prime condition. I have no use for them, but you never know. Maybe they'll be worth digging up one day.
Additional data appended. Armor shipments tracking information. Coordinates downloaded.
Tricks. I hear something. Got up.
Going up. Ground floor.
Is it going to be painful?
Signs of life. Yes. Scanning. It's going to be like having everything
If you need
are
assistance,
ripped out.
Please approach the intercom.
Something else. Someone else.
I'm ready. I wish I could say goodbye to everyone.
No one else can know. This isn't just about infiltrating Far Harbor. It's about becoming the human that synths drawn here need to meet. Reasonable. Willing to accept them as just another living thing. No greater or lesser than humanity itself. You'll be part of the bridge between our two worlds. That all vanishes the moment anyone discovers that it's been manufactured. That you're a synth.
Did she have to die? The woman I'm replacing? God, she looks so peaceful lying there.
Don't. Please. That blood is on my hands, not yours.
Going up. Ground floor.
Stupid. I hear something. Gotta be a...
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for
Franny, it's me. I'm at the Grand. In our old suite. 485130. That's the key to the safe room they installed in case of the bombs. Franny, I need you to come quick. I don't know when they'll be coming for me, so I prepped the boat in case we need to make a rapid exit. But I can't be a part of this. Nuclear war? I won't do it. And I'm not gonna let anyone else use my submarine to blow up the damn world. Please, Franny. I need you here. If this is the end, let's spend it together.
You have not lived until you've bathed beneath the decontamination arches.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
Ah, hello, child. To what do I owe the honor of such a visit from one of his favorites?
The launch key for the sub's nukes.
The key to division, yes. Reunion with Atom at the flick of a wrist. What did you wish to know?
Have you been searching for the key?
There was a time when we sought it more fervently. But after, if Adam wanted us to have...
If you had the key...
A question I've asked many a time. To experience instant rebirth as incalculable new worlds. But this island, Adam's kingdom, we have been... It would be an affront to everything he has granted.
I recovered the key.
You found the key. Holy Atom. It is a miracle. But we must not lose focus. We cannot rest until Far Harbor is wiped from...
High Confessor.
Uncovering such a relic. You did well returning the launch key to our family. Very well. But I assume this isn't simply a social visit.
The wind turbine powering Far Harbor's condensers?
Dima. I knew that machine was the key. Though I suppose this only further proves the sanctity. Even Far Harbor's so-called savior knew those. So at long last, Adam has granted us, you, to restore the missing piece of Adam's kingdom. So tell me.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What should have happened long ago? Adam's holding Far Harbor. Are you ready?
I am.
Then I will not delay you.
Right.
Go. Do.
Intruder detected. Initiating countermeasures. Goodbye.
Go check that out. Grab that.
Sir?
eaten by the creatures of the island. What have you done?
I have done Adam's bidding.
So, child of Adam, anew I am done talking to you. I hope, for your sake, that you can...
I heard about Far Harbor. It was you.
It was just like a horror movie.
Nothing phases you, does it?
Uh-huh.
Hey, listen. So, I hurt Kenji and Ray by leaving, didn't I? Should I go back? Everything in a cave.
You're right, Kasumi.
I will. Thanks.
Some other time.
Wait, what was that?
False alarm, I guess.
Hey, Larson. Sir, Knight Captain Larson. I'm heading up this little excursion. We've secured a perimeter and are Are we clear to initiate?
We're clear. Let's move out.
Very good.
Let's do this.
Here we go.
I ain't letting you get me.
Hey, Larson. Well, that could have been worse. Are we sure that's all of them?
Relax.
You've seen this place and whatever the hell they were up to. The fact that these synths, operating on their own, organized into this group, and their presence here goes against everything the Brotherhood stands for. We're going to retain a presence on the island, just to be sure the job is done.
Sure.
We've done good work here.
The moment it happened, I could hear it. A change in the wind. It's over, isn't it? Far Harbor has finally returned to Atom's grasp.
It's done. Far Harbor sleeps under the...
Glory. I did not doubt he sent you to us. But now, thanks to you, the greatest threat to our family is no more. Here. A paltry thing, considering what you've accomplished. Your dedication to the purity of Atom's kingdom cannot be overstated. From now on, you shall be known by all as Inquisitor. A title befitting your... We've also reached out to the settlements you've been helping in the fog. Missionaries have been dispatched to inform them of the turn of events. We should have no trouble swaying them to our cause now. You have ended an era of wickedness, Inquisitor. But what am I thinking? Our brethren must hear the news. Come forth! Come forth and know the fate of Far Harbor. Gone! Gone is that bastion of heresy. Gone is that seething cauldron of desecration, washed clean at last. Today, brothers and sisters, Far Harbor's streets run thick with fog, thanks to our champion. A soul of valor, of devotion, of purpose. Our Inquisitor. Remember this moment, brothers and sisters. For thanks to them, a new age begins. Ours. Glory to Atom. Glory to Atom.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
The missing piece of our kingdom restored at last, thanks to our Inquisitor. Did you require something?
What can you tell me about the mother of...
The mother.
Sure.
Many years ago. We might all... You should be honored.
Any other work you need done?
At the moment, no. Perhaps...
Would you mind answering?
How could I refuse one?
What happened to the Confessor?
Martin. No one knows. The other zealots and I organized a party.
Right.
I wouldn't be shocked if he took up in Far Harbor or fled to the south. He's dedicated. He'd done nothing when Far Harbor executed one of ours.
What happened to this mission?
A foul atrocity. Our good brother Andrews had decided to brave the fog and attempt to bring Adam's light to that ghastly town. From what I hear, he'd barely spoken a word. Beasts.
Didn't have anything else for the moment.
Adam, keep...
Excuse me, Grand Zealot.
Fine work returning Sister Gwyneth to the fold. Was there something you needed?
I'd heard you were the last one to see Brother...
Edgar? Crawler got him. Happens sometime.
Are there any other
Nothing formal. But you can usually count on some beast lurking at our holy sites in the fog. If you're...
Was there something between?
No. Type who always managed to turn up a cache of Mirelurk eggs on beaches you thought were clear. Bringing her back to Adam.
You see...
Brazen thing, aren't you? All right. Lieutenant Brian Richter, Recon, Capital Region. Had been in a long-term scouting mission up north when we picked up the trail of a reserve of fusion. We'd made our way into the containment cellar. 15 inches of lead-wrapped steel slammed shut behind us and locked tight. And I got to watch them all crumble and die while I lasted on 2 sips of water a day. The High Confessor. He was still a zealot back then. They cracked the seal on the door, pulled me out, dragged me.
Right.
It's only thanks to Adam's blessing that I didn't die. Vomiting my... Now.
You were a soldier?
They called themselves the Enclave. They were a force to be reckoned with in their day, but now I serve Adam.
Nothing for now.
Fine.
They're saying... Far Harbor. Is it really gone? Our home is holy.
A shame Far Harbor could not be made to see the light.
Sister Gwyneth.
Grand Zealot Richter convinced the High Confessor to show mercy. I can stay as long as I remain faithful. I can barely believe it. If not for you, I'd still be out there, lost and alone.
Pardon me, Zealot Thale.
Adam's judgment finally brought to Far Harbor.
What are your duties here?
I am the Grand Zealot Second. It is my job to ensure the Zealot...
So, you're a Zealot?
We are defenders of Adam's faith, and most were mercenaries or trappers before they finally came to Adam.
Right.
Though Richter, apparently, was actually a soldier of some rank in his old life. If the rumors...
Adam ever grant you?
Sort of. My parents were made do for a couple years. But then came this storm. I was the only one to survive. I wandered for days. The spring. The vision I had. When I finally came to, I was in Richter's arm.
Nothing for now.
Remain vigilant, brother.
After what you've done, none will dare stand against Adam.
Sister Mai.
I guess Far Harbor finally got what they deserve.
Maybe later.
All right.
They're saying an army stormed Acadia. You don't think they'll be coming here, do you?
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi? Oh my god, my baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter.
Happy to do it.
You don't often see kindness.
Kasumi, does this mean you know?
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just...
Right.
It's okay, Kasumi.
Hold on to her, Kenji.
I'm glad you understand. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. We don't have much to offer, but my father, I buried it all near the house.
I get to dig up...
Yes. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. Kasumi is home, and I'll be sure
I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all.
The Institute?
I'm sorry, friend. Truly.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't...
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
Oh, Mr. Metal for Hands doesn't know how to get back to them.
No, I skipped that part of the orientation film while they were busy pulling me apart and putting me back. Look, the sad...
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to...
Where the Institute actually...
Exactly. But there's one person...
Kellogg.
Man like that would have had...
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't...
We can talk to him. Feel like...
A
literal dead.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out.
You're talking crazy here, Nick.
Look, there's a place in Goodneighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari. The mind be...
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kel...
Jesus, Nick.
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have?
Actually, I think I already have something.
Cybernetics, huh?
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm gonna introduce...
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load.
What was that?
Bury me with a bottle.